Hey Legionnaires, welcome back. We're here with another Pike and Shot battlefield today here, and we are on a snowy map here, and yeah, we have 4 Dutch armies here facing off against 4 Spanish armies. I guess it's like a winter battle for independence for the Dutch, and yeah, I think it's on a map we played before. It's just in a snowy scene instead, but yeah, still a very, very fun setting, and it will certainly be fun to see the red snow start to appear as the bodies and blood start to mount up on this picturesque white surface. And yes, I'm excited to see how this one goes down. I don't feel like we've seen a 4v4 Pike and Shot battle before. I don't know, I feel like we've seen lots of 3v3s, but I don't think we've seen a 4v4. I mean, look at the scale. I mean, it goes on and on and on. It just goes on literally from red line to red line. There is going to be no sort of flanking possible in this one. It's going to be a straight up, like, headlong bloodfest as like both sides just batter each other until eventually one gives way. And yeah, I mean, the formation is great. I mean, I love that like everyone's in like their small little like divisions almost. You've got a couple of pike units here supported by some musketeers. It's like the same here as well. It's really, really cool that they've like almost gone to the effort of doing that. It's really fun to see. But yeah, we are playing with the 1618 Dutch against the 1618 Spain, so we do have the same period Spain, which is good to see. Or at least that we, I think it's the case that we have them all the same, yeah. I'm going to presume that they are, all 4 are the same. This is from the Spanish perspective, I think, that we have got this replay. But it was sent to me by Itchy, who is one of the players in this battle, and is one of the subs on the channel as well. So thank you very much, man, for sending this one in. If you've got any Pike and Shot battles yourself that you want to send in, feel free to send them into my Discord. The link is down below in the description. And if you want to check out the Pike and Shot mod yourself, if you haven't already, the link for that is in the description. This is for Shogun 2. So yeah, if you have Shogun 2, it's definitely worth checking out. It's an entirely new period of history that you're able to play in. And yeah, it's a really, really fun and constant development mod. It is looking excellent so far. And it's going to have a campaign in the future, which is one of the most highly anticipated questions I keep being asked. Oh, these are the Cavalry Lancer. Yeah, these are like the Lancer Cuirassiers almost. I think they're called like later on, or maybe they've rechanged the names. We are into 9.5, so there's an update. So this is the first battle that we're doing actually with the 9.5 update. So they might actually change the name, and they might actually be called the Cavalry Lancers. But they're basically, yeah, Cuirassiers with Lancers, which I think do look awesome. They're very elite as well. I mean, look at them. They look very, very scary. But yeah, they are led here today by Jean de Beck. And then over here, who do we have? We have the Marquess of Leganes. I don't know if that's how you say his name. Who else we have? We have Gomez the 4th. And then all the way on the far side, we have another Gomez the 4th. It looks like the battle is starting to get underway a little bit. There's been a bit of a skirmish fire going on. Already some of these musketeers are firing. I don't really know if they're in range. They are shooting. Whether that's a bug or something like that, I don't know. But yeah, they are shooting. Who do we have for the Dutch, I wonder? Commanders. We have Ernst von Mansfeld. I don't know who else we have. Saxe Vermeer. Who else do we have over here? General Ernst Mansfeld, but he's dismounted. Why has he done that, I wonder? It's interesting, because he's quite a useful cav unit, really, is the general, and all the way over there is just a general's bodyguard, actually. I didn't realize you could bring just a general's bodyguard in Pike and Shot. Usually I feel like it's an actual person. The artillery here actually hit.
Is nabij.
We have got now sound for the like, I think it's like different sort of like sound snippets. We actually have like the actual people speaking. Kind of cool. Instead of just having like the Japanese sort of sound bites, you have like more European ones, which is kind of cool. I don't know if you heard it there. But we have German arquebusiers here already wavering for the Spanish. They're getting shot up, so they're getting hit a lot by these Scots brigade musketeers here that the Dutch have availability to. They have a lot of like Brits and Scots available to them because the English did help support Dutch independence from the Spanish. And yeah, we will see how they do. But yeah, I'm surprised they're already in range shooting at these guys. But I think maybe it's the skirms. Also, these Jaegers here doing some damage to the arquebusiers. Looks like from the stake lines being set up, it does seem as though the Dutch are going to play a bit more defensive, certainly on the in the center and on the right. A bit more on the left, something like the Spanish setting up their own stake lines. And they're going to be a bit more, well, I say they're going to be a bit more defensive, but I don't know. The Spanish are already right in front of the enemy, I just realized. Got some mercenary arquebusiers here. Getting ready. And yeah, it looks like, oh my gosh, I don't know if you saw that. Look how close these Spaniards are getting. This is insane. I mean, that is just carved through there. That's definitely where the first impact is going to be. I don't know exactly who's going to be on the make the first move. I think the Spanish trying to use the arquebusiers to shoot the gunners here. Try and kill them. They've killed 7 gunners already. The quickest way to kill an artillery piece is by shooting it with artillery. Sorry, with infantry. Yeah, kill an artillery piece, shoot it with infantry. It just seems as though, yeah, this is good. The right flank here for the Spanish, the left flank for the Dutch is going to see the first sort of contact. And the Dutch are shifting over a lot of cavalry over here. Yeah, lots of cuirassiers here. We've got more reserves of cavalry here as well. We've got more cuirassiers. Yeah, wow, there's actually a lot on the Obdam regiment of cuirassiers. 4 units in the back here. There you go, the first shots underway from the Spanish. Lots of mercenary arquebusiers firing here. And yeah, they're wavering already a lot of these musketeers here of the Dutch. The Dutch musketeers seem like they're a lot small as well. 80-man unit going against 180-man arquebusiers. So they are actually outgunned to the Dutch when it comes to numbers. I don't know if that's a balancing thing or that's just like a fact, like the Dutch is just smaller. Hey, cuirassiers are going in, by the way, while this is all going on. They're going in there against the pikemen. Start slicing and dicing with boys. I mean, in amongst the pikes is not a good idea, but they're going to fire, I think, or at least they look like they were going to fire. I don't think they actually get a shot off. There you go, they lost a fair amount. Well, actually not that many riders. Yeah, like 4 or 5 riders between the 2 units. They're actually going to a musketeer unit here. I should say an arquebusier. I don't really know if there's much difference between arquebusier and musket. But there is even one. But you can see the Dutch are actually breaking. These units are, I think, just tired, and you know, they've gone into melee against pikes. And that's upset them.
An ambush, General! An ambush!
There you go. That's the first bit of action underway there, and then the Dutch are actually getting charged there. Another musketeer unit getting charged by lancers. Lancers are on a charge. That's probably going in favor of the Spaniards. We'll see. There you go. You can see the cuirassiers here, surrounded, but not giving up these heavily armored knights. Doing their bit, and you can see, yeah, the lancers, I think, are going to win that fight. I think it's because they just get a good charge. Lancers just get that sort of charge bonus. They are beating 2 cuirassier units here. Incredible stuff. And then you can see now we have Gomez IV moving forward. He's bringing forward more of his own cuirassiers now, to try and beef up this sort of push. And the Dutch are going to have to deal with it somehow. Yeah, actually looks like that might be fully broken. I mean, it's saying broken, but I can't see the flag for it, so it might be fully shattered. Charge here going in, looks like, from the Dutch, as well as seeing some carabineers going in amongst the arquebusiers. So another charge here from the Dutch, being aggressive with their cavalry, really setting the pace of this battlefield right now. Ball it out, boys, ball it out. Cut as many of them down as you can. And along the line, what else is really going on? Well, actually, the Spanish have gone in with pikes. It looks like they are doing okay. Shots from point-blank range from the musketeers here probably upsetting some of these units. But yeah, the pikes actually look like the redlining for the Spanish. But it doesn't look like these musketeers are too happy either. Yeah, they've lost their guns to the Dutch. I mean, the Spanish pikes here are definitely outnumbered, but they're definitely better armed and armored. So we'll see where the quality of quantity takes over there. But yeah, the Lombard pikes are a very good pike unit there for the Spanish. More cav going in as well. So carabineers going in. Lance now backing up this fight here against the carabineers. Cut them down, boys. Cut them down. Teach these Dutch that they are not to be independent. They will be under Spanish rule, whatever happens. Big cav fight being prepared over here, but it looks like, obviously with the red line so close, because it is, like I said, a red line to red line battle. If you just die near the edge of the red line, they're going off it and never returning. I think Hollander's out here. He's got yeah, a lot of pike units out here. It's big units, and you see Spain shifting more towards his musketeer line over here. And he's like pikemen, so he needs to maybe shift some of these guys and back it up. But it does seem as though Holland is holding pretty well at the moment. light pikemen there might be about to break. These like, yeah, he's got 2 units of light pikemen and a battalion staff stacked on 1 Lombard pike. Oh, these are Aucho pikemen. Still, same results really. You've got your Brabant arquebusiers here just gutting through musketeers of the Dutch. It's not looking so good on this flank, that is for sure. And this seems like it's going to be the main target of the Spanish right now. Try and break this army and then roll up down the line. They are still battling in here, the Lombard pikes on your left. There's more heavily armoured sort of look to them. Their sort of breastplate and helmet. But the light pikemen here of the Dutch just got like a single hat and just, you know, whatever clothes they can find. They have the same pike, I think, so I don't know if I think it's just like armour and health stats are probably different. Imagine that their melee attack is probably pretty similar. Some Spanish units are wavering. There's Aucho pikes breaking. Looks like we've got more cav going in over here. What are these? Just arquebusiers. They're battling down here as well. I do apologise if they're so slightly laggy. I think it is just because of the sheer amount of troops on this battlefield. There are like tens of thousands of troops in this battlefield here. Like the sheer scale, the size of like armies is often, I mean, it's usually about 5k at least per Pike and Shot army. So we've probably got somewhere towards 40,000 troops on this battlefield. Again, your Pike's going in here against arquebusiers. This is a bit of a mistake by the Spanish. One of the few they've made so far. Saying that arquebusiers being caught here by light pikemen. Good moves here by the Dutch, allowing them to push forward. And yeah, they've actually more generally tapped arquebusiers. They're not mercenaries. These look like pretty similar. They're not like infantry. But yeah, I mean they're getting musketeers stuck into combat. Actually, I think both sides might be. Yeah. So the Dutch. That I think is a mistake for the certainly for the Spanish. They're risking a bit more here, but the Dutch are sending in a couple of their own units. You need to be careful of that because, yeah, pikes will mess up musketeers in combat. So they might be able to stabilize here, but the centre looks like it's about to break here for the Dutch. They've got cav waiting in behind, which is great, but I don't know whether they're going to be able to stop the Lombard pike unit. Pikes, you know, are perfect counter to cavalry in the Pike and Shot era. It's what they're there for. Protecting the musketeers from cavalry charges. I'm now going to see, looks like more pikes going into the fight. Actually going to try and deal with these light pikemen. Most of the arquebusiers are being removed. So gunners are firing trying to deal with the arquebusiers. They are getting shot up. Not many of them dying though. How is your accuracy that bad, guys? You're literally firing like 5 feet away from each other. Along the rest of the battlefield though, as you can see, not, I mean, like once you get past that first sort of fight, nothing else going on. It's a big standoff. Dutch look like they're sort of dueling over here a little bit, but yeah, nothing major has happened on this sort of side compared to the scale on that left flank for the Dutch, the right flank for the for the Spanish. No French here today, thank God. Stinking frog boys. We just have the Dutch and the Spanish. I can't really think of any insults to them today, actually. The Dutch setting in looks like more of their cuirassiers. There might be some re-rallied ones that are looking a little weak and they're sent in. It actually looks like against pikes again. Yeah, they're being sent in the back of a Dutch pike unit. It looked like they were. I think the Dutch pike unit might have actually routed. Yeah, they're certainly being sent in against the Brabante pikes here. Don't think this is going to end well for the cuirassiers, but we'll see. These heavily armoured cav can always pull off a miracle. They are the most likely to cause a miracle, but we'll see. You see these guys getting bloodied up, and the snow just gets a little bit more red. Bodies that are mounting up here. See the forest of pikes going on. Both sides ballot out. Now we got the cav here getting involved, the arquebusiers, which are a like mountable. Well, they're basically dismountable, like cav. You know, I think they are anyway. Or at least the dragoons are. These might be. Maybe these arquebusiers aren't. But yeah, but anyway, they just carry the shoot from horseback. They could probably maybe also dismount. I don't know, but yeah, they have like a musket or a carbine. Shoot from there. But anyway, they're being used in combat now, or in the line fight. It's not a bad idea. Most of the cav actually for the Spanish is shifted. The Dutch are keeping their cav here. For some reason, the Spanish have shifted it all back towards the center. So looking for, it looks like, I mean, obviously because the Dutch are like nearly breaking in. They could just go straight through the middle, go for the Carabiniers and start waiting there. Yeah, the Dutch are in a real bother, it seems, when it comes to their center line here on this left flank for them. Seems like the Dutch are routing here actually quite a bit. And there you go, the Spanish are through some lancers. Where are they going? There's Carabiniers you can go for, there's lots of weak units back here. And rallying by looks of it, resting up and rallying. Lancers here going to go in, and they are actually going to go in for the mercenary arquebusiers here by looks of it to try and mop these guys up. And yeah, on a charge, a lance is pretty hard to stop, but it's still pretty useful. And there you go, routing all of those Dutch very easily. The Spanish are through on this left flank, and now yeah, the Dutch are already making preparations. You can see here, turn their left flank and prepare for the inevitable. An assault from the Spanish. They just really pull back. I mean, they've got a very good cav unit here. This is a guard cuirassier. A very good cav unit. Don't know if I'd be willing to send it in to a losing fight, but it looks like the Dutch are going to do it. They still have a lot of cav here as well that they need to maybe get moving over to a different flank. They just stood here looking at nothing really. The Carabiniers are also further forward than them. The Dutch have a lot of cav here that just needs to get used, because the Spanish are now coming through with those elite sort of like cuirassier lancers. Here they come. They're right through the middle. So it looks like the Dutch and the Spanish are about to have a bit of a cav fight here for the center flank. I don't think this will change who wins, because I think the Spanish have too much infantry breaking through that they are going to be able to get through this left flank. But the Dutch are going to go for one last hurrah. The general, or the general's bodyguard, I should say, is just nearby. Not even a real general, in my opinion. Could be a named fellow. It's cool for the roleplay. Got some pikes here. Got some pretty armored, well-armored pikes there. The Dutch. They're not being used. I mean, the Dutch aren't going in actually. And they've got a pike unit here that's in square formation, which is a cool formation that I'm glad you can form. But the Dutch are just being made easy targets. Advancing arquebusiers. Whether we're going to see a charge in a moment from the Carabiniers, get rid of them. Good volley there from the Carabiniers. Looks like that was did some good damage to the Cardinals. Lancers, and I think now we're going to see a charge from a guard cuirassier here as well. So they have one over on this left flank already, not being used, and then the general might go in. And yeah, I think actually we're going to see the lancers being pulled back. The cuirassier lancers, but in goes the guard cuirassiers. We're going to go for something here. It's all stuff that I think they can break through. There's arquebusiers here. There's a lot of the cav, which obviously can either stop them or can counter them, but it won't be doing it today. It seems like they're going to accept these arquebusiers are lost. And there you go. The Dutch guardsmen keep running them down. And yeah, I mean, well, they're holding okay for now, but I imagine as time goes on that should change. Let's have a look at the rest of the map. It seems like the Dutch are getting a bit more stuck in, being maybe a bit more aggressive in some areas. Maybe they feel like they need to be. The Spanish are certainly being quite aggressive on their left flank, the Dutch right. Dutch again waiting here. They've got their artillery waiting. It seems like the Spanish haven't brought much artillery. I haven't yet to see it get really wheeled forward. A bit here and there, but the Dutch seem like they've definitely brought more of it. There's some 4-pounders there. 4-pounders. But certainly on that right flank for the Spanish, it seems like they were using any artillery at all. Yeah, certainly more like on the centre and left. There's artillery for the Spanish. Some 6-pounders there. Yeah, they didn't really bring anything here, and it's kind of worked for them. They had one 6-pounder. Well, actually, there's a whole battery back here that just hasn't been, like, several guns back here that just weren't really used. They've wheeled them forward and haven't used them. You can see that, yeah, the Dutch are getting cleaned out really at the moment. The general staff battalion commander down here. I love that there's like battalion staff commander is the only guy like holding on. The rest of his army's gone, and he's really like a morale guy. He's not always supposed to be fighting. He's finally broken now. Look at this. It looks like the Cuirassier Lancers are through. Stuck against the musketeers. I'm like filming really. Firing whilst in melee.
¡Aléjense del ataque!
Here come the Carabiniers, they're going in. They've routed that Cuirassier Lancer. We're going to see some arquebusiers come forward here. So this is Dutch Cavs kind of, getting a bit of a revival with the general staff helping out. I don't think they can't hold this flank with cavalry. They want to really just pull this cav back with the general and use it for the next defense, I would say. Just trying to have an overwhelming cav force on that left flank.
¡A paso ligero!
Carabiniers going in though, and they're getting stuck in against more arquebusiers down here. I think really they're trying to run down the cav. Lancers as well setting up here, but oh my gosh, they're a real mess. Real mess of lancers and cavalry and infantry stuck in there. Pikes as well trying to set up, I think, as well. We've got the Lombard pikes trying to get into the mix with Brabant pikes, I should say. Spanish just go through this gap, try and like push through that gap and then flank on around. That's what I've been trying to do. It seems like it's getting very much wrapped there on that left flank. We'll see what's going on other flanks. Seems as though the Spanish are pushing forward here. So, looks like the Cavs going in on this right flank here now. So we can see a big cav fight going on here. About 4 units on either side.
Our general is under attack.
Says arquebusiers against cuirassiers, really, for, well, a mix of things actually. These arquebusiers, races here. Just seems as though I'd say the Dutch are setting a much lighter cav generally. Try and deal with these cuirassiers and other cavalry units of the Spanish. Decent charge there. A T-posing Spaniard. I think the cuirassiers might have been routed. Yeah, they have been routed. And that should cause the other units around them to rout as well. And I think the Dutch are going to win that cav fight there. Very nice. There is more arquebusiers being, just shifted there just to shoot at them. And also some lancers as well going in. But it looks like the Spanish might countercharge here against the Dutch. They're going up with some German arquebusiers, moving them forward. Don't know if they'll go for a charge, because there are stakes right in front of this infantry line. This artillery, by the way, is like point-blank range. Stop blasting any of the arquebusiers here if it wants to. Fire when ready! Well, I don't know if he did fire, but a mistake is being made there by the arquebusiers. They just sent in their cavalry, just allowing them to run over the stakes. Some easy kills there for the Dutch, and that should rout this unit without really the musketeers having to worry about it too much. Maybe it's just a screen for the units that are coming in behind, I don't know. It looks like that could be the case. There's more cavalry and infantry coming forward. And also we've got a big lance unit here. I mean, lances are a great unit to start with. Oh, it's a 100-man unit. Let's see how many of them die with these stakes, because they're about to run over them. 0, because he sees his problem and he's going to have to go and deal with the arquebusiers on the flank there, as he should. Very, very nice. This fight over here is, I mean, it feels like it's over, but it doesn't seem like it ever. I mean, at the same time, it's not though. The Dutch are sending more stuff in. Somewhere they're rallying stuff here and there. It's mainly cav though.
You guys are still in kapot.
They're holding the line just about. Dutch here with their orange, blue, and white flag. Oh my gosh, they're really shouting at it. Really shouting. I think the Dutch might be about a mass rout. I'm not sure. A lot of the units are losing decisively. The general is still in here, the general's bodyguard. Yeah, the extreme left of the Dutch is now pretty much gone. The cav, if I get these arquebusiers start flanking around, trying to do as much damage as you can. I mean, there are cuirassiers here, but I think they need to get shifted back now towards a new Dutch left flank.
¡A paso ligero!
Big push here by the cavalry of the Spanish as well. I think this is like this right of center for them. Army is a different army. I think this is the cavalry this belongs to. Just pushing forward here, and you can see there's a few carabiniers so the Dutch can throw forward, and that's about it. They've got like the cavalry stretched out. It looks like, you know, these are arquebusiers and others that can just get in behind Dutch infantry lines. I don't know why there's so many units just packed on top of each other. They've got lots of musketeers here, stood on top of each other, dealing with one tercio like there, like pike unit. They got a good side shot there, the arquebusiers. If they want to, they can just keep shooting there and just rout these Dutch one after the other. It's very nice, very nice. Back on this flank here, the Spanish need to get their cav out of here. They're about to get piked to death. Get out of there, boys. You're going to get kebabbed. Fight looks like it's being stuck in over here as well. We've got arquebusiers going in against pikemen, which I don't know why they've got their swords out. Pikemen. Not known for that. Get your pikes out, boys. You can actually mess with arquebusiers if they do. But yeah, they're sending in a lot of... Oh, they're sending in pikes on pikes. The Spanish have done that on this side too, and they're losing. This is wavering, very tired. Probably will rout, I'd imagine. They are just taking on pikemen without their own pikes. The cav fight over here as well seems like it's not gone too well again for the Spanish. A lot of their troops are wavering. The Lancer Ligurios, the Cuirassiers coming forward here. Ratios, what are they setting in here? Oh, pikes. It looks like the Cuirassiers are going to fall back. They've got infantry to support this cav fight, which I think is why the Dutch won the second round on that right flank there. Good to see the Dutch aren't getting rolled over. They're still having some success in other parts of the battlefield compared to that left flank.
Una carga! Desenvainen!
Chaos is going on. 16th and 17th century fighting at its finest here. And then we've got Cav coming in as well. They get involved. The Dutch sending in some of their own cavalry here. They're going in to deal with these Spaniards. That might rout them, you know. These arquebusiers here, not expecting a cuirassier charge. And that is definitely going to wrap these guys up. Really nice little move there by the Dutch. They're sitting in Cav as well on, in the center here. Looks like a mix of carabiniers and arquebusiers. Again, running down a lot of these Spaniards. Arquebusiers, they're not happy with that. There's a general in the front line here as well. Yeah, Diego Felipez. He's in the front lines. He's be careful, he's getting himself stuck in against a pike square. So yeah, I'd say on this right flank here, it's looking real good for the Dutch, but on the left flank, it is not looking great for the Dutch at all. I think they are through pretty much. There you go, the Dutch break again with Cuirassiers in the flank here, and it is just a matter of just time when the Dutch get just mopped up and killed off. Gomez, the fourth, I think they might have lost their general. I think their general's bodyguard was right on the front line, but I could be wrong. He might have just routed. The left flank, yeah, looking pretty shabby for those Dutchmen. There's lots of carabiniers still alive, but they can't do anything with them. They're trying to hold a front with cavalry. As you can see, the Dutch here have pushed forward. And they're getting encircled there by the Spanish. And the Spanish can get great side shots right now with their Brabants and arquebusiers. There's nothing the Dutch can do, really.
We worden geflankeerd! Ze worden overweldigd! Ze flankeren ons! We worden overweldigd! De vijand nadert!
Yeah, the Dutch left and then the Dutch left of center is looking real rough. I think that, I mean, I don't know if the Dutch can really fall back, but they need to start thinking about it. Yeah, you can see the Dutch here are actually giving ground. They need to just start to fall back. They need to, and this force here, this division, to do with retreating as well. Get back behind your stake lines. Try and use the cav to sort of cover your flank. But the Spanish have infantry and cavalry that can just, you know, work together to overwhelm a cav flank now. So we have got those lances going in. There's elite lances for the Spanish going in again against Carabiniers.
Soldados, dispónganse a recibir una carga.
De vijand is nabij.
Looks like the Dutch are going to lose that one again. It seems like the Carabiniers, they are more just carbine guys. They're not really like the elite heavy cav like they are in like the Napoleonic Wars. And the lances here just seem like they're just too damn strong.
Our men are running,
getting
sir.
overwhelmed at every turn. Yeah, look at that. I mean, look at the Spaniards left here. Still a lot of cav, healthy cav. And then there's a decent amount of infantry as well to support. They have done well with the Spanish on this flank here. It's now do or die for the Dutch on this sort of more central and right-hand plane. They need to really try and break the Spanish here before turning to the victorious Spanish on their left. It seems like they're doing okay. These pikes seem like they're kind of killing off the Spanish pikes. Probably because the Spanish pikes are in Pike Square. Well, not in Pike Square, but in Pike formation. Also, there's a caveat in the back line saying Harquebusiers have actually found a gap through, and that's upsetting. These units here got German mercenary Harquebusiers that might want to just charge it and deal with it. Yeah, it looks like they really are just charging races right now at some pike lines as well. I mean, I don't know what they're really doing with these guys, but yeah, they need to be careful just setting these guys in. I think that pike unit's already routed, so I don't know why they're going after that. It's just stuck there. I think it's bugged out. There you go, pikes going in, and they're just going to deal with those races once again. Easy kills. Kebab these guys. Get rid of them. Yeah, the Spanish look like on this extreme right being pushed aside by the Dutch. Very different story on the left-hand side here. The Dutch themselves getting brushed aside. There's another general here, Bernard Saxe-Weimar. He's actually now in risk of being charged. He's got some guard cuirassiers defending him at the moment. But for how long? Spanish is stuck in it's like a forest of lances in here. It's hard to tell who's actually fighting who here.
¡Abran fuego!
Yeah, I think it's the Dutch that are going to lose that one again. These elite lances just seem so strong. Oh, I don't know. Arquebusiers wavering. And if they break one, it could affect the rest. But yeah, the Spanish setting in more of their Arquebusiers just overwhelming the isolated Carabiniers. This guard unit here still being kept just free if it needs to go anywhere. I also don't think the Spanish want to charge it. And also getting the Spanish cav going in after the Dutch sort of like Harquebusiers here. Again, the Spanish are threatening to just get in behind the Dutch infantry again. mop up another Dutch army. I don't know whose this is. Is it Bernard Saxe-Weimar's? It might be. I think there's still 2 Dutch armies over here. Saxe-Weimar, I think, moved his general to support the other Dutch army on the extreme left, and he's got himself caught out. You can see these arquebuses just go deep in enemy lines. I don't know why they're not being stopped by the Dutch, but they are.
¡En marcha!
A heavily armored pike fight here going on. Both sides here using some, pretty heavily armored pikes. Mostly in their breastplates and helmets. Get stuck in, boys.
¡En marcha! ¡Órdenes cumplidas!
You can see here over on this side, I mean the Dutch have kind of brushed aside the Spanish. Much different sort of story here. I think there's a few mistakes being made. I don't know if the Spanish just forgot to put their guys in the pike formation or what, but yeah, just they're all just going in with their swords. Not using them by the pikes properly. Very strange move. Fight on. And the Dutch are flanking him behind. You can see here we've got some arquebusiers. Well, I'd say that is, I don't know. As the arquebusiers for the Spanish are about to break. We've got cuirassiers and then, yeah, arquebusiers about to flank him behind. Rout these Spaniards. It seems like the German mercenary musketeers are trying to get some side shots here. Like a really long column. I know, just they can side, like get people on the side can shoot while they're facing the front. That is cool. I did not know that was a thing. I was thinking they are trying to shoot the Germans over there, so that, maybe it's not as cool as I thought. Yeah, they are just routing these Spaniards here.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest.
Fighting on here on the actually extreme right for the Dutch, extreme left for the Spanish. Still being fought over as well. The scale of these battles is incredible. They are so big. So big.
¡Listo!
The Dutch are falling back their cab. The Spanish are obviously, you can see here, just chasing slowly. Flanking where they can. They still have so much cavalry here. The Spanish need to make this cavalry count. They need to start to smash into back some of these Dutch formations. Just overwhelm them. They're already pitting down with these pikemen here. After being in this
We
pike
have driven
formation.
their allies from the field.
¡Abran fuego!
Keep poking away, boys. Keep poking away. You can see, yeah, oh, these are the musketeers. There's musketeers stuck in this pike fight. Like, okay, get them out. Get these Scotsmen out of here. You could actually just try and flank. Well, maybe I'll flank them now. The Miquelets sort of covering that flank. There's a general engage. Oh, it's Saxe-Weimar. He's engaged against arquebusiers. He's actually going to try and pull back. I think that'll cost him his life. He's going to get harassed here. So yeah, the Dutch are falling back their left. Well, they're making a new left flank, I should say. There's a lot of musketeers and not a lot of pike. So if the cav does charge in, there's not going to be much that can save them.
Our men are
That is
running,
concerning. But this right flank for the Dutch has just won, so whether this, you know, will give them a chance to shift troops across, I don't know. It just depends if the Spanish units here hold on. Diego Felipez, if he can hold on, he's done a great thing for his country. Looks like Gomez, of course, going in straight away. Some tunes being played. Very cool. Oh, it's like a rally or something. But anyway, Gomez, of course, gone in. They've routed the guards immediately. That's incredible. Okay. The Spanish might be unstoppable at the moment on this flank. Yeah, I'm just charging the stakes here. Keep hacking away these skirmishers. There's a general here. Oh, this Ernst Mansfeld is here. I don't know if Saxe Weimar actually got out alive. No, he did not, because I was just about to see him get routed here. Fighting his Hackabicios on the Spanish.
¡Atrás! ¡Apártense! ¡Apártense! ¡Aléjense del ataque!
Hard to see who is who, but I think they haven't near enough got him. I'm not sure. But once Bernard's dead, this army over here should surely rout, I'd imagine. Waiting for the Spanish camp to come on the back lines here and deal with these guys. The Dutch pikes break anyway, the Brabantian ones. We have got Spanish camp in there, lancers, but I don't know what they're charging. I think this is a pike battle going on really down here, so really they shouldn't have charged into this. Yeah, there's a pike fight going on. So yeah, these lancers might end up getting killed anyway. That's a bit of a win for the Dutch, I guess. These guys, if they get killed off, but we'll see whether they do. Yeah, there you go. Spanish cav now arriving. Cuirassiers or Salazar going into the back lines here. They could just start them up stuff. Yeah, the Spanish really pushing on. Gomez the fourth is like going in hard. Good to see that the Spanish aren't slowing down, not allowing the Dutch to set up, which is probably the best thing to do. You never let your enemy get breather. Constantly at its throat. Looks like the Dutch are setting in their own cavalry there. Looks like some more cuirassiers. Might be guardsmen actually, I think, yeah. No, they're just op-down cuirassiers. They're going in. Might be able to beat back these Spanish, we'll see. They're counter-charging. Cuirassiers have counter-charged the Spanish. There's a counter-charge of a counter-charge. Be careful, yeah. There's a lot of musketeers just getting kind of stuck in and around the cab fights. We're going to see Gomez the fourth go in. He's going to go in for all of these musketeers that are unprotected. And then there's also Mansfeld that's just waiting there.
De strijd is verloren.
The risk for Gomez the fourth, but whether he's like, screw it, my army's very much overachieved. I can risk just, losing it. The balance power is way in favor now of the Spanish. You can look at the yellow bar up there. It's looking very good for them. These German mercenaries coming in a moment, and the Harquebusiers on this side, and then just help support Gomez in routing these guys. All musketeers.
We worden overweldigd.
And they are all routed. There you go. Nice, easy victory there for the Spanish. Mopping up some more musketeers. Now they can move on to the larger force. And the Dutch sort of have got themselves defended pretty nicely. They've got the pikes the wrong way here. But yeah, they're pretty set up quite nicely. They did get Mansfeld back, which is good. They're going to lose a lot of musketeers here, I think. Yeah, I'd like Dev to explain why the Dutch, like 80 man units, have musketeers. Well, like the French are just French and the Spanish, just about any other Western power, have much larger musketeers. I don't know if theirs are like really accurate or anything like that. They don't seem like they are. I think on mass is definitely better. They are going to try and get these musketeers back. The Pike's going to try and cover their retreat. Seem a little less chaotic for these Dutch players. It's probably why they won their initial fight. Seem a bit more, you know, experience, a bit more competent maybe. Yeah, they won here. They actually just got to deal with one little arquebusier here, which I'm sure is not going to be too much for their abilities. They can do is shifting across these troops and starting to defend against the new looming Spanish threat, which is still on its way. I'm not quite sure where they're off, but get them, start moving in the right direction, going towards the Dutch over here, because otherwise you're just going to allow the Spanish cav here to try and win the day all on its own. There you go, got the cuirassiers getting routed there. Musketeers, guard musketeers. I didn't realise they even had a guard musketeer. Oh, they're kind of cool. Having like a purple blue. They are about to get routed. They may be guard musketeers. Oh, they're 100 man here. Yeah, they might be about to get, might be a guard unit, but they're still going to get routed by a sea of Spanish cavalry. Pikes form a square here to sort of stop the cavalry from causing any more havoc. Sort of protect their musketeers a little bit. There's still plenty of Spanish cavalry and lances here. They can get in amongst the musketeers easily. Another rally or something hard to put up. Keep hitting these boys. Keep them on the run. Keep them on the run. Spanish should do bring up some infantry now to support. We don't know where the Spanish army's going. You, sir, are marching in the wrong direction. The battle's over there. The Lancers kind of run out of... I think they've run out of juice. I think these guys need to get... I mean, most of this cavalry will be exhausted or very tired. They need to sort of, you know, rest up and go again. Going as fourth is pretty rough. I wonder if the Spanish army's like, you know what, we're just going to just sit back and wait because I think the battle's won. Hopefully he's made a mistake though. Maybe he's just shifting now to become the new left flank. Deal with that other Dutch army, I'm not sure. I just keep pushing here. But not selling enough to stop the sheer mass of Spanish that keep committed in this direction. The Pikes coming forward. I think they're going to try and deal with the Pikes to the Dutch here. Keep going, boys, keep going. Spanish cav has done work. It really has done work. Cav holding on in here. There's an Obdab Cuirassier still holding it for the Dutch. Don't know if it'll win. It's tired. And the Spanish are all exhausted, so they could potentially, if they could get a mercenary musketeer or even a pike unit, which they are now shifting some pikes into this cav fight here, we can manage to turn that around. It's a bit of a win there for the Dutch. It gives it a bit of a reprieve before the next sort of wave of Spanish arrives, which it is just now. There's many infantry. There is more cav though. Arquebusiers over here. More of those elite lancers still to come in. Another Gomez the fourth. I'd have thought the best thing to do with this pike square is just to shoot it. I would engage it with pikes myself. I'd be like, yep, if they're going to stay in square, just shoot them. Or engage them from one side and shoot them from another. That would also do probably a lot of great work to the morale. These, I think, are the Lombard pikes that we can see here for the Spanish, with their breastplates and their red feathers.
vijand in bereikstand.
They are murking these light pikemen. Another square formed here, which isn't really helping the cav fight. They need to get properly stuck in there. In behind those Jurassics. They look like they're winning when it comes to morale. They're green morale. Looking very good. Yeah, I think this other army is shifting to become the new left flank. Not that the Dutch are really, you know... I guess they are advancing now to actually threaten this flank. They're going to threaten to go into combat here. With a lone 4-pounder that's still chipping away. I don't know if it's actually doing anything. Be interesting to see. Keep poking away. Keep poking away.
De vijand is nabij.
I mean, the vast like armor difference. I don't know how much the breastplate or a helmet like that would stop the pike. I guess it would probably deflect the pike stab. Oh, the elite lancers have found a little gap. They challenge the general. Ernst Manfeld has gone in.
Our men are running, sir.
Don't know what routed there. I think maybe the lancers. Yeah, no, they're still okay. They're losing decisively, but they're still in there. They're trying to go after musketeers. They could do it backing that up with something. I don't think they have anything to back it up with.
De vijand is nabij.
Mansell's actually falling back. The elite lancers are still in here, fighting against musketeers.
We worden geflankeerd. De vijand is nabij.
Reagrúpense.
Yeah, but there you go. I think the Spanish Lancer unit, this Jurassic Lancer, is going to finally break.
Our men are running,
Still
sir.
more sort of like Cavo here. It's been rested up. There's a lot of it's exhausted. Maybe they're just marching, I don't know. But most of it looks like it's arquebusiers, which are going in. I don't know what the difference is between an arquebusier and a arquebusier. I don't know if there is really any. Looking at the map, as you can see here, the red is the Spanish, blue is the Dutch. Dutch are in a strange formation right now. Spanish are a pretty organized format. They're also slowly coming up. They've still got a lot of reserves over here. Still got a lot of their troops moving into position on their left. Their guns are over here, really not in position. They can do it. They have time to unlimber these guys, and then unlimber. Just set up on this hill here. Well, you don't have to move far. And then just start to shoot into the Dutch ahead of you.
We worden geflankeerd.
They carry on fighting. I feel like these pikemen are getting closer and closer to each other. Like, look how close these guys are. Not really using the full effects of the pikes. They're not going to kill the man in front of them. More like the guy 2 rows back. This might be good. A mercenary arquebusier here. I think it might be about to set up. I mean, if I was him, I'd just set up and side shoot this pike unit here. Unlock those 2 pike units there of the Spanish that are stuck in against them. Looks like the cav fight became kind of not non-existent necessarily, but looks like maybe the Spanish didn't win. I don't think either side actually won. I think both sides fell back with the arrival of infantry. The up-down regiment fell back there, and also all those 3 cav units fell back as well. These guys are all still exhausted. Well, some of them are still exhausted. These guys are fresh. They might get sent in a moment. They'll put more pressure on the Dutch cav. The Brabant arquebusiers here. I mean, this is, 180-man unit. This is like double the size, plus a bit more of the typical Dutch,
Wacht op de vijand in
Cavalier
bereikstand.
men. They're 120 men. They're terrible. They are militia. They're going to rout immediately and just sight those lances there. Okay, Lance is going in. And routing immediately.
¡Al paso ligero!
Now we've got more pikes being sent in. Looks like against some Spanish pikes. Looks like both sides can get away with more fighting here. Keep poking away, boys. And a catfight is being set up over here, looks like. Also, I mean, they've got to be careful with the arquebusiers here. They don't want to stack on top of each other, surely doing friendly fire damage. Okay, the Dutch are setting up, it looks like what's left of a cav force here, mostly arquebusiers. So there's just the one cuirassier there. Looks like, yeah, most of the cav is pretty much gone. On the right, on those Dutch right, Spanish left, they're also getting into formation. Look like they're going to get ready for another smash down. The scrapping of the Spanish right continues. I mean, the Spanish have been just fighting here since they won on the extreme right. They've been pushing on and just pushing on. They haven't slowed down. Here we go. Holland goes in with his cav. He's going in after the arquebusiers here of Spain. Not a bad target at all. They're going to try and run for their lives. They're going to get cut down here by the Dutch. The Dutch, the Spanish are going to counter here with their lances, those elite lances. You can see the Dutch are already running as well. You can see they are fleeing. Trying to get back to cover with their musketeers. Don't think they're going to get a chance. There you go. Cuirassiers routed. Another tune going up. So I think it is just to rally the troops. Something like that. But it looks like it's working, whatever it is. Managing to rout a lot of these Dutch troops here. Yeah, Gomez goes back in. Musketeers and stuff look like a break. Got two generals in here actually. It's the same. It's the Gomez brothers. One's falling back his pikes actually. Big gap that's appeared in the Dutch line. Spain needs to take advantage of that with cavalry or with infantry. Looks like more cavalry is being sent over to his right flank here. They can smell blood. What is being sent in here? Lancers. Yeah, like the elite ones and also the cheaper ones being sent in. Actually, the reason they're falling back is Spain. Looks like he's won this fight here with the general elite Pike unit here. He's managed to win that fight. Why he wants him to fall back? No mercy being shown here to these surrounded Dutchmen. Instead of surrendering, they're going to get cut down and they're going to retreat now. These Germans. I mean, they're mercenaries, I guess. German mercenaries. Who cares for their lives? Dead mercenaries is one less mercenary to pay. Not looking good at all. Artillery has actually been set up over there. They've actually gone to the effort of wheeling up this artillery. 6 pound, oh no, it's a 4 pounder. Oh no, it's a 6 pounder. So there's 2 units that they've wheeled up, both down to 1 gun each. Definitely feel like the artillery in this game has not really had much of an influence. You can sometimes, I feel like you can just go miss and you just think, oh, why was he even bothered to be brought? I guess it's just there for range. It does seem as, again, it's like the left flank is just a distraction for the Dutch. And the real hammer blows is going to keep coming on this right side here. The cav is just massing here. They're all a bit, they're winded, but that should be okay, I would have thought. Winded. Like different degree, like different shades of green, I feel like it is for the winded, but I might be wrong there. You've got cuirassiers going here. Lots of musketeers that are very vulnerable right now.
vijand in bereid staat.
¡A la carga!
Vijand is nabij.
¡Aguanten!
Stormt zich nader.
There you go, Cuirassiers wavering but not yet dead. I think a few volleys from the infantry did do some serious damage to them. This pike unit has been left behind by the Dutch army. They managed to win their fight. See here, look, Tercios are falling back here for the Spanish. Good on the Dutch, you know, never giving in. This pike unit's going to carry on the chase. These men from Friesland. The Dutch here are still breaking though in a lot of areas, lots of wavering here. But the Spanish cav is still helping out quite nicely. Oh, they've got some German musketeers that are like 160 man units. Maybe they just have to rely on musketeers, like German mercenaries, to get like large units of musketeers. It just seems strange though. But the Dutch units are so small.
De vijand is nabij.
Looks like, yeah, you can see here, I mean, this is looking, once they break through this, there isn't a lot of pikes or anything else. It is still musketeers to sort of get through. And there's another general here, well, it's still the same one, it's still that Mansfeld. We're actually seeing the Spanish now go in and getting these Dutch 12-pounders back here. There's an Obdam Cuirassier that's sort of wavering already before it's even got into action. Yeah, there you go, 6 and 12-pounders back here getting mopped up. They're so close to getting this General Gomez here. I don't think he's got much of an army left. There you go, the Dutch are getting routed fully on this left flank here. Now it just leaves this Dutch army, which has just tied down. They've not done anything against it. They're just looking at it and just got as wide as possible with the Spanish and just said, I dare you to do the same, Holland. And Holland's had to do it. It's, yeah, a pretty healthy army here for the Spanish. Lots of big tercio units here, like 300-man units. Looks like Holland might be about to come forward now. Decent shot there.
Haven't fallen back.
Really good shot there from the artillery, killing a lot of pikes and all them. Getting gunned down. I think that's a canister shot maybe. I think they can do canister in Shogun.
¡En marcha!
Yeah, it looks like they're going to make one last hurrah. The Dutch just come forward. Show they're not cowards. There you go, Ernst Mansfeld's broken as well. Getting all these 6-pounders in the back lines here of the Spanish.
¡Una carga! ¡Desenvainen!
Vijand is nabij.
¡Una carga! ¡Desenvainen!
There you go, look at this. The pikes going in without their pikes out. I don't know if that's to just like get them there quicker, a closer gap. I don't know. But then, I don't think you get your pikes out once you're in melee. Maybe fight the Miquelettes. I don't know. There might be some reason. Someone might be able to tell me that plays Pike Shot a little bit more. They've got these guys stuck in. These are arquebusiers here, so yeah, this is good for the Dutch. Poking these guys up.
flanking, pas op!
You need to be careful though. Oh, there's artillery here. Point blank range. I want to see this. Come on. Are they re-angling? I think they are. Are they going to rout before the artillery fires? Surely not. Fire! Fire! Cavalry's being set up here instead of lancers. Yeah, the battle is pretty much decided on who is going to win.
Soon to be yours.
Spanish are, yeah, mopping up what is left. The cavalry is doing a lot of the heavy work here. for the Spanish. Getting in behind. Fire when ready. Or not. Nice shot there on the artillery, hitting these Scots musketeers. And the Spanish are just chasing down like Dutch units here, just trying to rout them before they can get to friendly lines. Mansfeld over here has is wavering, and he's dismounted. I don't know why. They're trying to make a bit of a box formation. We still have some cuirasses here as well. For the Dutch, I don't know why. They are using those to maybe try and shield against the Spanish. Spanish cav coming in. They're actually giving ground to the Spanish arquebusiers now. Finally, they're setting in their own pikemen. And there you go. They're flanking with the units here. So all you've got to do is just flank around, it seems. It really upsets units, especially pikes. But yeah, if I was the cav here, the arquebusiers, and the lancers, just charge through your own guns. And just charge this pike line, well maybe not the pike line, but charge the musketeer line. I mean, they're in a comfortable position, I guess. They don't need to, but and the mercenary musketeers can just keep shooting those guys. Like the pikes in front of them. But yeah, I'd just charge the cabin. Try and mop these guys up before they can, because you can see they're going to form sort of a box formation.
One of our
here,
units has used all its ammunition, sir.
And then they're going to try and drag this out as long as possible. The Spanish just take advantage with what cav they have, the mobility they have, and try and avoid that from happening. I mean, they can just shoot anyone that that can't shoot back at them. I mean, they could also shoot people that are shooting. The sheer firepower that the Spanish have left, they could outgun this square. There you go. These pikes are going to get routed. You see here, yeah, these 6 and 4 pounders. Keep wheeling them up, boys. They keep shooting. And whenever they're ready, they can go in for their final charge. But yeah, it's been pretty one-sided. The Dutch originally won this fight on their right, and then have since been defeated. Because the Spanish, I mean, they just kind of like, I feel like the Dutch kind of like, they stood and like looked at their enemy and were like, yep, we've kind of like defeated our first Spanish army. We're not going to go in for the next one. They let the Spanish set up, which on this side here. And the Dutch maybe could have gone in, but the Dutch weren't really sending reinforcements to help with a losing flank. They just continued to just sort of stand there and just accept that they was probably going to die instead of just trying to stop the rot. Like this whole front line is just like, you can see they're just battling, and they battle all the way down here of the Spanish. They just work their way down the line. And the Dutch have turned a little bit and defended, but they haven't really, like, they never sent more. Like, the right flank here never sent stuff, I felt, just kept down here just to help defend against the left. The Spanish were pretty much defeated here as well at one point. The Dutch could have sent a lot more troops here and actually put up a decent battle line. Instead they just kind of, like, let bits and bobs go and just help out, but not a lot. Now they're paying the price. They're forming a sort of a triangle formation, which is a cool last stand. But that, but it's gonna get undone. Put it like that. They're gonna undo this. So we'll just fast forward, I think, while we wait for the Spanish or the Dutch to make the first move. I imagine it's gonna be the Spanish are gonna have to try and break this. I mean, if I was them, I just start shooting, just start blasting with artillery and infantry. Yeah, you can see they're marching forward, their pikes here, and they're just going to try and, I guess, pike their way through. I mean, these guys might have musketeers on this flank, actually. Overlook. Yeah, there's pikes here and musketeers, so it's a bit of a mix of the two. Cav's not going to have any effect now. Maybe this is why they dismounted their general. I think he's in here, yeah. Ernst Manfeld is in here. He's dismounted. They're maybe preparing for this last stand sort of situation. Here we go though, pikes going in, musketeers are going to start to get impaled. As before, as we've seen in so many of these battles, Spanish with their more heavily armed pikes, they are overwhelming. Guys, I mean, they have got some light ones themselves. This is got most of their pikes doesn't have breastplates going on. These small German light pikes actually going in. Might have better chances against these ones. Musketeers like the top of this like triangle are probably the weak spot actually. It's where the light pikemen have attacked.
All its ammunition, sir.
Oh, Cav has gone in. Cav has gone in. Amongst the pikes. I don't know how wise an idea that was. It might upset them. Oh, they've got some arquebusiers. I don't know if this is just like one or two guys, but they've managed to get into the middle. I'm not quite sure how they've done this. They've got into the middle, setting them. Oh, they're breaking through a few gaps here. That's why. The lancers and the arquebusiers are piercing through this Dutch line ever so slightly. Ernst Manfeld must be crapping himself right now. Oh, these musketeers here, yeah, they're just getting overwhelmed.
¡A por ellos!
Might need a bit more. I think a lot of this cav actually is broken, yeah. Yeah, for the Spanish. They lost a lot of that cav that went in, which was pretty dumb, to be honest. I mean, look at the amount of dead cav down there. Yeah, they just got a shish kebab. That's why it is in cav in against pikemen in Total War. You get shish kebab. So many dead horsemen there. It's pretty much no effect against the pikes. We'll just fast forward once again. We'll just wait to see what the Spanish do. I've just bring up lots of musketeers and pikes. They should break their way through. Actually, to be fair, I'll give it to the... actually, looks like they are going to break through pretty soon. Yeah, these units of pikemen and like the musketeer units are pretty weak on this flank here. And once they break through them, the Spanish, then they're in amongst battalion staff and it should pretty much end there. So get these guys to waver. Yep, something broke. And I think it's the pikes. The pikes are going for, yes, it's pikes here for the Spanish now. We're up against musketeers, general staff. Well, they got 2 units. I think they got 2 units of pikes. They're shifting one. Looks like they are shifting pikes. Doesn't matter because they're wavering in a lot of other areas as well. And that's causing all sorts of morale issues here. And I think we're going to see a master out in a second. I wouldn't be surprised. Keep pushing on the boys. This is a lot of heavily armored Dutch infantry, actually. Makes no difference. Makes no difference. Yeah, these 4v4s are long, I won't lie. I hope you do let me know if you guys enjoy this sort of like length of battle, or whether you'd rather see shorter ones. I can obviously try and do shorter ones. If you want to keep seeing some of these longer, grueling battles, do let me know. It certainly does. They do go on for a while, and like mainly because they're not fast-paced. But you do see a lot of action, a lot of bloodshed, and we started all the way over here. And we've now moved all the way to the other end of the battlefield as we watch the final Dutch units here. Hold on.
Zo flankeren dan!
guns!
¡A por ellos!
Poking away. Yeah, I'll just fast forward once again as we wait for the Dutch to die. And hopefully they will do soon. There really isn't like much of a contest now. The Spanish sending in some of their own calves and lancers here. I mean, if they can kill Ernst Manfeld, then yeah, they've got a chance, you know, just a good chance of just mass routing all these guys. That'll be the quickest way to ending this battle. But we will see. But yeah, I've had a good time playing this battle. Showing this battle off. And the mods are, of course, just really good fun. I do enjoy it. And yeah, if you want to get involved in any battles yourself,
Our
do
men
join
are running,
their
sir.
Discord. The link is down below in the description. It's the best place to go to get involved in any sort of Pike Shot battles. And they have a really quite good active Discord that can help with sort of like, you know, getting the mod installed to, you know, best recommendations for what you should, how you should build your army. The best metas and stuff like that. But yeah, it looks like the Dutch really are holding on, actually. The light pike unit there that's routed.
¡Atrás! ¡Al estandarte!
Looks like some rallies have gone up. It's like a war cry, someone just to rout these Dutch. They just refuse to give
¡A
up.
paso ligero! ¡Fuego a discreción!
There you go. Looks like... Oh, Ernst is actually still looking healthy. I mean, I don't know if he's been even fought. He is by calves. I think some calves got him. Oh, there we go. A mass shot by Ernst, man. I think it's... I don't know what triggered it, but there you go. Ernst is now just routing, and there goes all the rest of the Dutch. And that should be GG. Well done to the Spanish. Condolences to the Dutch. They lost many a countryman here today. The Spanish can start firing the muskets into the air in, I don't know, victory. And yeah, we'll end the battle, and we'll have a quick look at some of the end results. But yeah, what a fight. What a fight. What a last stand by the Dutch. No, not giving up. Making the Spanish, you know, fight for every last one. Like for every last sort of like inch. I don't know, you know, making sure that like you know, every Dutch man was going to take at least 2 Spaniards with him. Now we get the lovely art piece over here, just as we wait for the end results to come through. And there you go. I think this was sent in by Itchy, who was playing as one of the the Spanish armies. But you can see like the size of these units. I mean, the size of his army, like 6,000 there. I mean, you got 5,000. Yeah, this is like a 20,000 troops here, and then you've got some sort of number on that side. So yeah, it's about 40k man army. So yeah, well done to Itchy, to Arky, to Luke, and Nemjemnik playing as the Spaniards. Cassius, Danilo, Random, and Zion all doing okay as the Dutch as well, putting up the best fight they could. So have a quick look at some of the kills. 382 some lances there, and then Pike getting 212, 211 with the really elite lancers, like the armored lancers, and that was for Itchy. Just kind of looking like the top sort of 3 units. Cassius 427 kills with one of his cuirassiers for the Dutch there, 191 kills with another one of his Dutch cuirassiers, and then Harkebusiers getting 141 kills. So here's Cav coming in clutch there for him. And we have Danilo playing as another Dutch army. Had a rough game, 107 kills with one of his pikes, 86 with another one, and cuirassier 75 kills with a guard cuirassier. And we have Random playing as the other Dutch army. 454 kills with his pikes there, his 232 kills with another pike unit, and 211 with another pike unit, so his pikes actually did well, and 193 with a Harkebusier. It was also pretty good. 537 kills with a pike unit here for Najemnik. Well done, that is a very, very good amount of kills for that pike unit. And then another Brabant pikeman getting 319, 302 with his Harkebusiers. Is Escudurion getting 279, 266 for his arquebusiers here. Yeah, 265 with another one, 222 with the Germans. So yeah, some very good kills there. And we have Archie playing as another Spanish army, 540 kills with a Brabantian pike, 430 with the pikes here, the Oracho pikes, and then like the elite Lancer Cuirassier guys, whatever they're called, getting 390 kills there. 375 with the Lombard pikes. Yeah, he's got some very good kills. 333 with the Cuirassiers as well. Oh. We have Luke playing as another Spanish army. 148 kills for him for his pikes there. The best that he's got. Nothing else really getting triple figures. And we have Zion playing as another Dutch army. 163 kills with his pikes, his light pikemen. Another one getting 145, and then 96 kills with another pike unit there. And I think that is it. So there you go, guys. Those are all of the kills. I hope you did enjoy this one. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment showing support. There'll be some more Pike and Shot stuff out soon. I'm really enjoying this new update. And yeah, hopefully we get some more bloody battles like that. That was an insane one. But until next time, guys, see you in the next one. Bye for now.